Here is something that most entrepreneurs are not going to admit. Perfectionism isn't confidence. Hey squirrels, welcome to ADHD, where ADHD isn't some clinical diagnosis, it's just life. I'm AV, your always honest tour guide through this beautiful mess. Over here, we're not about fixing yourself. We're about figuring out how to actually enjoy your life as you are. So grab a snack and let's go. Hey squirrels, today we are talking about one of the most important and most avoided parts of building a successful offer. Testing, selling, the proof before the perfection. And if you are a neurodivergent founder who keeps polishing and tweaking and overthinking and just fixing the copy one more time and fixing the problem that you noticed before it even launched, before people have even told you that they have an issue with that particular feature, this episode is going to feel like a deep exhale and kind of a call out, but also a solution. Because the truth is super simple. You don't need a perfect offer. You need 10 buyers who actually want the thing. So let's get into it. Okay. Here is something that most entrepreneurs are not going to admit. Perfectionism isn't confidence. Perfectionism is literally the opposite of confidence. It's actually fear dressed up as productivity. And we think to ourselves, I can't sell it yet. It's not ready. I need to refine the curriculum. I need to put it together better. I should rework the onboarding. I'll feel confident after it's perfect. Like when it's right, then I'm going to know. But perfectionism is a moving target. And every time you get closer and closer and closer to something that's pretty good, your brain invents a new flaw. For neurodivergent founders, this isn't laziness, it's protection. Selling not only feels vulnerable, but if you're a justice seeker like me, you really can't stomach the idea of going to market with something that isn't perfect. Furthermore, being seen feels risky. So testing the idea feels much safer than selling the idea. But testing without selling is literally journaling. Like that's not anything. It's not actually testing with an actual end user. It's kind of nothing. The only real test is a human being willing to pay for the transformation that I'm offering? So this is where the 10 buyer beta comes in. Okay. It's your proof before perfection. Here's the model that gets you out of your head and into momentum. First thing to do is to sell a micro version of your offer to 10 buyers, not 100, not a full launch, not a polished program, just 10 real human people who are willing to pay for a trimmed down version or a short sprint, a simplified delivery, a tight promise, a focused outcome. Like they believe in the thing and they are willing to jump on board. Why 10 specifically? Because 1 to 3 people could be luck. 5 people is interesting, but 10 buyers proves that the offer has legs. And once 10 people buy a micro version, you have market proof and language data and delivery data and pricing clues and direction and overall confidence that this thing could really work. Because 10 buyers tells you this solves a real problem for real people right now who need it. And that's the data that you need. You don't need another rewrite or perfecting something based on nothing. Like you don't have the data with which to perfect it yet. So you need to go and gather more data. So let's talk about those success metrics. Like what do you need to measure in order to ensure that you're successful? So once you have your 10 buyers, you're going to have to track 4 core metrics. And these numbers are going to tell you everything about whether this offer is scalable, sustainable, and whether it's aligned with your energy. So the first metric that you want are leads. How many people entered your world for this offer? Not followers, but leads. And that, again, that means specifically this offer brought this person. And the size and the quality of this pool really, really matters because this is going to be the top of your funnel. And the more quality the people are at the top of your funnel, the more validated they're going to be for your offer ultimately. The second metric that you're tracking is conversion percent. Of those leads, how many people bought? If your conversion is high, that literally means that your offer is strong. If your conversion is low, then the positioning is off, the promise is off, something is off that we don't necessarily know yet. This isn't a personal failure. This is totally neutral information, and is just designed for us to be better in the future. The third metric is delivery load. How much time, tech, team support, logistics, how much resource did it require to deliver this beta? An offer can be profitable, but it can also be impossible for your nervous system to handle. And the delivery load tells you the truth about that specific interaction. And then the fourth metric that you're measuring is the energy cost. And this is straight from the time model of turning intention into meaningful execution. How much did this offer take from you mentally, emotionally, cognitively? Did it match your natural energetic rhythm, or did it drain you completely? Did it drain you in ways that you didn't expect? Before you scale anything, these four metrics have to make sense together. Your leads, your conversion, your delivery load, and of course, the energy cost. Now let's reframe for a hot second, okay? Sales are feedback, not judgment, okay? Sales tend to get loaded with emotional weight. Any kind of external feedback gets loaded with emotional weight. But we treat this like a personal referendum. Like, if they buy this, I'm good at this. And if they don't buy, I'm failing. And if they do buy, I'm beautiful. And if I don't buy, I'm an ugly piece of crap. Like, that's not how it works. Sales is not judgment. It's just data. So when somebody says yes, they're telling you that the transformation that you're offering resonates with them. And when somebody says no, they're telling you that the offer positioning still needs clarity. They didn't get it. And neither outcome has anything to do with your worth or your talent, because sales isn't a verdict, it's a conversation, it's information. And in a 10 buyer beta, the stakes are intentionally super low. You're not launching to the world, you're building a safe container to practice, to learn, to refine without damaging your reputation long term. Everything's going to be okay. So now that we've built ourselves a container that feels safe in which to practice, we need to build trust with ourselves. And we need to build self-trust through ethical, sustainable delivery. Not only self-trust, because you might know that you're going to deliver no matter what. Like, I always come through, blah, blah, blah. We tell ourselves things like that all the time. But also building client trust through ethical, sustainable delivery. Again, there is nothing worse as a neurodivergent person than being out here with egg on your face because you overpromised and underdelivered. That is embarrassing. And it's a pattern that we can really anticipate and avoid. So this is the part that most people overlook, and we cannot. A beta is not just about validating the offer. It's about validating yourself as the person who delivers it. It's about validating your delivery entirely. When you build a micro version of the thing and you deliver it ethically, without overpromising, without overextending, without burning yourself out, you rebuild a core muscle that neurodivergent founders often lose, which is self-trust. And again, even if you know the self-trust, you build out a practice that many of us struggle with, which is consistent delivering. Delivering a simplified version well teaches you, I can do this. People want this. I don't have to mask my energy to be effective. I don't have to go 1,000,000 miles an hour like they think I should in order to be effective. I can deliver in alignment with my capacity. I don't need to be perfect to provide value. That confidence becomes the foundation of your scaled offer. And that confidence of other people in you and in your offer becomes the foundation of the validation of the elements that you're going to build out more. Without self-trust, you're going to second guess every future idea. And the 10 buyer beta is the bridge between creativity and execution. If this episode is speaking directly to the part of you that is terrified of selling and that is exhausted by perfectionism, or perhaps it is speaking to the part of you that is exhausted by selling and terrified by perfectionism and actually doing the thing, join the Idea to Offer Studio. It is 12 weeks. It's a 12-week container where we are going to help you design your first energy safe offer. You might have designed 1,000,000 offers up until this point, and they drain you ultimately. This is going to be your first energy safe offer. We're going to test it with real humans. I'm going to refine it using actual data and launch it without burning out your brain or your nervous system. Because you don't need massive confidence right now. You need proof. And that's what the studio gives you. No more polishing ideas in the dark. Your offer doesn't need another tweak. It needs 10 buyers who are going to validate it. So come join me in the Idea to Offer studio and let's get your first energy safe offer built and tested and launched without burnout. It's time. It really is time to do things differently. And it's enough of doing things the same over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'll see you in the Idea to Offer studio. I can't wait, squirrels. Until next time.